Oceanigot, Wade Blevins, Dawadon, he Talaki Nagine RSU TV, Jigananu Go Gon, Wade Blevins, Dawadon, Yon Talaki Gantino, Unole, Dawadon. Welcome, this is Cherokee 4 here at RSU TV. My name is Wade Blevins, and I'm going to be helping you today. So, today is our fourth Cherokee lesson, right? We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do, right? So we're kind of tackling the elephant in the room, right? Which is those pesky classifying verbs, which the only way to get better at them is to do them and to do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of them, right? So, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue learning and getting familiar with those classifying verbs. So, come. Right? So remember, we made a song, right? And actually, at first, I didn't really care for the song a whole lot. But the more I sang it, the more I actually think it is helping me learn those verbs and when to use them, because that rhythm helps our brains to remember. So, so come, Didi Nogi. So, Ahan, right? Doxi agi ka, do usti ja ka, right? So, doxi agi ka, do usti ja ka. Then we have kana sul idina galai. Okay, so Didi Nogi. Daksi agi ka da usti jaka. Daksi agi ka da usti jaka. Daksi agi ka da usti jaka. Kana sul idina galai. Okay. Hia unad kanasul idinagala unadi agine da usti chahne unad agine da usti chahne unad agine da usti chahne kanasul idinagala. Okay, Didi Nogi. Unad agine da usti chahne unad agine do usti jane, unad agine, do usti jane, kanasu idina galai. Okay, Jantis used gesa here. Here, gostanist, kanasul idina gala. So, gostanist agoya. Do usti jaya. Gostanist aguaya. Do usti jaya. Gostanist aguaya. Do usti jaya. Kanasul idina galai. Okay. Didi Nogi. Gostanist aguaya. Do usti jaya. Gostanist aguaya. Do usti jaya. Gostanista guya da ustijaya kanasul idina galai. Ni staida staid agina kanasul idina gala. Staid agina da ustijana. Staid agina da ustijana. Staid agina da ustijana kanasul idina galai. Didi Nogi. Stayid agina de ustijana. Stayid agina de ustijana. Stayid agina de ustijana. Kana suidina galai. Okay, ahan squatlest. Kana suidina gala. Okay, squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Kana suidina galai. Okay, squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Squatlest agiha de ustijaha. Kana suidina galai. Okay. All right, so now I've got some new ones. We did some last time. We did like a ruler and a cat and I don't even remember. But now we have a bird, a pencil, a chain, and some beer, and a television, okay? These are all great verbs. So let's go through the first one, a bird, ji squaw, okay? So I'll give you a couple. Would you use agi ka, agi ne, aguya, agi na, agi ha? You would use agi ka, right? Ji squaw agi ka de ustija ka. Ji squaw agi ka de ustija ka. Ji squaw agi ka de ustija ka. Kana suidina galai. Okay? A pencil. Can also be a pen, anything to write with. Digo we load. Digo we load. Digo we load. It's long and rigid, right? So we would use agika, agine, aguya, agina, agiha. I think we would probably use aguya. Digo we load, aguya. Okay? Digo we lodi aguya de ustijaya. Digo we lodi aguya de ustijaya. Digo we lodi aguya de ustijaya. Kana suidina galai, right? Chain, a chain. Okay? Una da de seda. Una da de sed. Una da de seda. Una da de seda. Okay? Do ust. Una da de seda. Agika. Agine. Aguya. Agina. Agiha. Agina. Agina. Una da de seda. Agina. Una da de seda. Agina. Una da de seda. Agina. I don't think I can sing it. I could try. Let's see how badly Una da de seda. Agina de ustijana. Una da de seda. Agina de ustijana. Una da de seda and agina de ustijana. Kana suidina galai. So it didn't fit very well, but we made it go. Beer. Awogi tlansky. Awogi tlansky. Okay? That can also be foam, right? Because of course it's got foam on top, right? So awogi tlansk. Awogi tlansk. Awogi tlansk. Agine. Awogi tlansk. Agine. Do ustijane. Awogi tlansk. Agine. Do ustijane. Awogi tlansk. Agine. Do ustijane. Kana suidina galai. Okay? Television. Adayela Tusky. Adayela Tusky. It's a huh. agiha, right? A television. Adayela Tuski, agiha, do ustitzaha. And again, this is kind of like the word for chain. It's really, really long, and it's going to be hard to fit in there. But we'll give it a try. Adayela Tuski, agiha, udo ustijaha. Adayela Tuski, agiha, do ustijaha. Adayela Tuski, agiha, do ustijaha. Kana suidina galai, right? So, not every Cherokee word's going to fit into the song perfectly, but for the purposes of learning, hopefully that helps you. So, Gadoshat, Awogi Tlensk, Gadoshat Awogi Tlensk, Yonegigant. How do you say Awogi Tlensk in English? Awogi Tlensk, beer. Right? Gatohyat G-squa. Yonegigant. Gatohyat G-squa. Yonegigant. Bird. Gatohyat Adayala Tuski. Yonegigant. Television. Gatohyat Digowe Lord. Pencil. Gatohyat Unadade Sud. Undade Sud. Chain. Okay? Undade Sud. Okay. So again, we've done these. We did these last time. Let's just review and see if we can get them a little bit quicker. So I have a fishing pole. How would you say I have a fishing pole? You can use gadud or asudot. Asudot. Okay. Ije gadud aquia. Ije gadud aquia. And then I have two fishing poles, right? Tayiga dikadud daquia. Tayiga dikadud daquia. Nole. Gigage al kayototi. I have a red towel. How would you say I have a red towel? Okay. Gigage al kayototi agina, I think. Yes. Okay. Gigage al kayototi agina. I don't have a towel. I don't have a towel. Tla yagina al kayototi. Tla yagina al kayototi. I have a cold drink. Uhid adi tost. Uhid adi tost. Agine. Uhid adi tost agine. Okay. How would you say I have warm milk? Uganawa unud agine. I have warm milk. How would you ask, do you have warm milk? Do you have warm milk? Uganawa unudis jahne. Uganawa unudis jahne. Okay. I have 3 puppies. Joyani gitli anid. Jonani gitli anid. Doggy ka. Doggy ka. Doggy ka. Jonani gitli anid doggy ka. How about I have a snake? Inad agika. Inad agika. Okay. I have a new phone. I have a new phone. Ije di tlanohete. Ije di tlanohete. Agiha. Ije di tlanohete agiha. Agiha. I have a pretty rock. Uwodu nui agiha. Okay. Uwodu nui agiha. If you wanted to say, I have some pretty rocks, juwodu nui dagiha. Dagiha. Juwodu nui dagiha. Okay, and again, we're going to review. I have agi, ja, you, u, he or she. And then we also learned gini and ogini, right? We learned those. All right, so we'll go through to here, and you can see how that works. So if I wanted to say, he has a piece of paper, okay? He has a piece of paper, okay? So gohuel is a piece of paper, gohuel, and then would paper be alive, liquid, long, flexible, or other? It would be flexible. So gohuel na, okay? Gohuel na. He has a paper. He has some paper. He has a piece of paper, right? About we have a red broom. We have a red broom. We have a red broom. So red, of course, gigage, broom, ganosast. Ganosast, right? Ganosast. Okay, we have a red broom. And so is a broom alive, liquid, long, flexible, or other? It's long, right? So we have ginaya. So gigage ganosas ginaya. We have a red broom. Okay. How about do you have a fish? Do you have a fish? Do you have a fish? A fish, is it alive, liquid, long, flexible, or other? Okay. Of course, it might depend. If you're talking about a live fish, then of course you would use jakan. So ajatis jakan. Do you have a live fish? If it's a fish that's been cooked, I would think maybe, I don't know, that's a good question. It's not alive anymore, it's dead, obviously. So I would think you would use ajatis jana. You would use the word for flexible, because remember we talked about like dead snake, right? And how they use the flexible verb instead of the living verb because it's no longer alive, right? So that would be my guess, but I will ask, I will take a poll among the speakers and see what they think about cooked fish. So let's see, what about he has a black chair. He has a black chair. Black chair. Ganege gaskilo uha. Because it's other, right? It's not alive, it's not a liquid, it's not long, it's not flexible. Uha. So it has to be other, right? I have some coffee. I have some coffee. Kawi, agine, right? Because of course coffee is liquid. Kawi, agine. So that's how all that works, right? So let's go through, and these are all the same classifier. So I have juice, udanen, or ganeha. Depends, again, it depends on your community. Some communities use udanen, and some communities use ganeha for juice. So I think probably if you use either one, people will know. Coffee, we have kawi, right? Gravy, asust, and we have soup, ugam. All of these are considered to be liquid, right? Juice, udanen, ganeha, kawi, asusti, and ugama, right? So would we use agika, agine, aguya, agina, or agiha? For all of these. So I have juice. Ganeha, agine, I have juice. How about he has, or she has, Mary has gravy. Mary has gravy. Mel, asust, uhne. Mel, asust, uhne. What about the two of us, but not you, have coffee? The two of us, but not you. So kahwi, dogine, okay? And soup. Do you have soup? Do you have chicken soup? Do you have chicken soup? Let's do that one. Do you have chicken soup? Chitag ugamas jahne. Chitag ugamas jahne. Do you have chicken soup? Okay. Now again, all of these are the same classifier. So we have a cigarette, gokst is a cigarette, a feather, ukidotli, a .22 rifle, taljone, and we have a board, yatain, okay, gokst. So which of those verbs would you use? Agika, agine, aguya, agina, agiha. Okay, probably you have chosen aguya, right? So, do you have a cigarette? Okay. Jyas gokst, or gokstis jya. Do you have a cigarette? Right? My daughter has a feather. My daughter has a feather. Ugidatli uwaya, agwej ageya, or agwej agehuge, right? Either way, depending on if it's adult daughter or a child daughter. Ugidatli uwaya, Agwage, age huge. Okay, my daughter has a feather. I have a new .22 rifle. I have a new .22 rifle. Okay, I have a new .22 rifle. EJ Taljone. EJ Taljone. Aquia. I have a new .22 rifle. EJ Taljone Aquia. He has some boards, plural. That's going to be a hard one. He has boards. He has some boards. Okay? He has some boards. How would you do boards? So let's check real quick. I want to make sure. Okay. You can either do Juyatan or Diyatan. Diyatan, he has Duwaya. Okay, Diyatan, Duwaya. Okay, he has boards. Diyatan, Duwaya. Okay, Diyatan or Juyatan, Duwaya. Juyatan, Duwaya. Either way, depending on the speaker. All right, so let's go on to these. So we have address, asano, address. We have coat, gasalen, a coat. A dead snake, inad uli water. We have a dollar bill, nost, a dollar bill. A flower, agilusk. Of course, are we going to use agika, agine, aguya, agina, agiha? And I think we would probably use agina, right? Agina. So she has a new dress. She has a new dress. Ije, asano, una. Ije, asano, una. How about, do you have a coat? Do you have a coat? Gasalenis jana. Gasalenis jana. The two of us have a dead snake. The two of us have one dead snake, right? Inad uliwoja ginina. Okay. Inad uliwoja ginina. Okay. I have a dollar bill. I have a dollar bill. Unost agina. Unost agina. Okay. She has a blue flower. She has a blue flower. Sakonige ajilusk no. Okay. Ajilusk. Sakonige ajilusk no. No. Okay. Sakonige ajilusk no. Okay. So here we have a new car. Ije dogwalel. Depending on the community, some people say dogwalel, some people say dogwalel, some people say automobili, some people say diktulain. They all work, right? They all mean car, right? Dogwalel talks about the tires or going around. A box, kanesa. A turtle shell, uhyosk. Notice there's a H sound, uhyosk. A rock, nui, or nuya. So would you use agika, agine, akoya, agina, agiha? Of course, we would use agiha. So, so if we were going to say, we have a new car. We have us, not you. I'm telling you that we over here have a new car. Okay? Ije dokwalel oginiha. Ije dokwalel oginiha. Okay, oginiha. Do you have a box? Do you have a box? Kanesa is jaha. Kanesa is jaha. Kanesa is jaha. I have an old turtle shell. I have an old turtle shell. I have an old turtle shell. Old, uwet ahyask agiha. Uwet ahyask agiha. Uwet uhyask agiha. I have a heavy rock. I have a heavy rock. I have a heavy rock. Gaged means heavy. Gaged nui agiha. Gaged nui agiha. Okay? Gaged nui agiha. All right. So let's go back through. Let's look right here. Okay? And let me see if I can ask you some questions. I'll try to use words that that we've had, okay? And let's see, in the time that we have remaining, because again, like I said, the only way we get better at using all of these words, because, looky here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 25, there are 25 terms here just for have, and we haven't even gone through all of the subject prefixes. So, it can feel very, very overwhelming. And the only way that we can really manage it as learners is to take it just a little bit at a time and do it over and over and over and over and over again, right? That's really the only way we're going to improve. So so we have I, you, he or she, we, and we but not you, right? The two of us and we, right? So, and we over here. So, and then we have something alive, something liquid, something long, something flexible, and something neutral. So, okay, let's try. David has a big spider. David has a big spider. Okay? David has a big spider. David has a big spider. Okay? David has a big spider. And real quick, let's just make a spot where we can, let's see here. Let me see if I can do this in some way here. All right. Well, I don't. Let's just see if you can do it. So we'll put this back up here. We'll put this back up so that you can see, because I can't think of a way for us to have this to look back on and for us to type at the same time. So, but it's not like we're able to write it down when we're speaking. So, David has a big spider. David has a big spider. So first we have to figure out the order, right? So we would say big spider, big uton, spider kanatnesk, big spider, uton kanatnesk. He has David. Okay, so that's our order. So uton kanatnesk uweka dewi. Uton kanatnesk uweka dewi. Right? He has a big spider. David has a big spider. Let's do do you have a ball? 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 Ball is squatlest. Ball is squatlest. Do you have a ball? Squatlestis jaha. Squatlestis jaha. Okay. How about do we have a .22 rifle? And I'm talking you and I. Do you and I have a 22 and a .22 rifle? Do you and I have a .22 rifle? Do we have a .22 rifle? Okay, a .22 rifle is taljone. Taljone. Okay, and then you and I would be ginaya. Okay, taljone ginaya. Taljones ginaya. Taljones nika ginaya. Okay. Do you have something to drink? Do you have something to drink? Do you have something to drink? Jadi tostis jahne. Jadi tostis jahne. Okay. Do you have something to drink? Jadi tostis jahne. You could also say adi tostis jahne. Either way. Let's do grandma. My grandma has an old blanket. My grandma has an old blanket. My grandma has an old blanket. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. That's kind of a hard one. My grandma has an old blanket. Okay. So old would be uwet. Uwet. Blanket unegaha. Uwet anegaha. So, of course, that's flexible. So she has una. My grandma agilis. So uwet unegaha una agilis. Uwet unegaha una agilis. My grandma has an old blanket. All right? How about we have, like he and I, not you, I'm telling you that myself and somebody else, we have a horse. We have a horse. We have a horse. But not you. We have a horse, but you don't. Okay? Sogwil, ogin ka. Sogwil, ogini ka. Or ogin ka. Or ogini ka. Okay? Sogwil, ogin ka. We have a horse. Sogwil, ogin ka. Okay? Let's why do you have that stick? Why do you have that stick? Why do you have that stick? Okay. Gaton no ganst ya. Gaton no ganst is a stick ya, right? Because it's long and it's long and rigid. Ya. Gaton no gans chaya. Gadon gans chaya. Why do you have that stick? Gadon gans chaya. Okay. Let's see, what else? Let's do, I have a ball. I have a ball. I have a ball. Squatlest agiha. Squatlest agiha. Okay, so I know that these are really, really difficult because I'm asking you to do a little production, but we are in Cherokee 4, and don't worry about it if you're struggling or you're having a hard time remembering the words. You know, it's not that big a deal. You know, watch this episode more than one time. You know, the more you watch it, the more it's going to make sense to you and the more you will remember it. So before we leave, let's go ahead and let's sing our song real quick, okay? So we're just going to do the singing parts, all right? So we're just going to go down and do these parts here. We're not going to do the parts at the top, all right? I'll start a little lower because my voice is not so hot today. So, come. Didi nogi. Daksi agi ka do usti jaka. Daksi agi ka do usti jaka. Daksi agi ka do usti jaka. Kana suli dinagalai. Una di agi ne do usti jane. Una di agi ne do usti jane. Una di agi ne do usti jane. Kana suli dinagalai. Gostanis agwya do usti jaya. Gostanis agwya do usti jaya. Gostanis agwya do usti jaya. Kana suli dinagalai. Staida agina do usti jana. Staid agina do usti jana. Staid agina do usti jana. Kana suli dinagalai. Squatlesti agi ha do usti jaha. Squatlesti agi ha do usti jaha. Squatlesti agi ha do usti jaha. Kana suli dinagalai. All right? So I encourage you just as you're going through your day-to-day life, you know, and when you have something in your hand, think, okay, how would you say I have this? Or at least think, okay, what verb would I use? You know, would it be agika, agika, aguya, agine, agina, agiha? Which one would I use, right? And then you can use, to find the noun, if you don't know how to say the word in Cherokee, you can either use the word in English. I remember people doing that all the time when I was a kid. Or you can look it up using the online Cherokee dictionary. Look up your the noun and then the verb. So the way that you're going to do, you're going to learn these verbs is to just train yourself to think, okay, now, how would I say this? What verb would I use? That's what I've been doing for the last couple weeks. I've been like, okay, well, you know, how would I say this? You know, how would I say that? And that's just how we get better, okay? So you can do it. Don't stress out about it. Hopefully you had a good time. So from all of us here at Cherokee Nation and RSU TV, I just want to say, wadon, don't dago ha'i.